Great to talk to you, man.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the movie.
Okay, cool.
I wanted to ask you, because your character essentially makes a deal with the devil, right, in Michael Shannon's character, in order to save his family.
Yeah.
But it ends up ultimately starting to destroy his family.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting thing to get to play in a movie. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, I think somehow I relate to that. Somehow I know what that is.
What aspect do you relate to?
Well, I think, I betray myself every day in some way, in some small way, in some major way. I will sacrifice my deeper sense of right and wrong, my deeper sense of self, my deeper kind of voice, inner voice, to keep in line, or to please people, or to not rock the boat. That is a version of selling your soul to the devil, selling your soul to being liked, or selling your soul to earning a paycheck, or selling your soul to whatever. I think it's just this universal thing that everyone knows in some way. I don't know a pure being. I've never met a pure being apart from my 1-year-old nephew.
Right.
He's got time to...
He'll catch up.
You know what I mean? Like, this is part of being here, is we get corrupted, and we get... and the system we're in, I don't mean to blame the system, but there is a great difficulty in surviving. Not only surviving is what is hard, but then let alone living a full life within the current economic, social, cultural climate that is set against us being our deepest selves. Really, it's set of rules and laws and social ideals are an exiling of the individual. I believe it's a really upstream swim that a true individuation has to take. So I know the struggle. I have betrayed myself in my life in small ways, in big ways.
Well, in that sense, you know, Dennis really, his opinion of Rick seems to change throughout the film. Did your opinion of Rick and that character and what he symbolizes and stands for, did it change for you, Andrew, through the course of the film?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that there's some logic to, if you can't beat him, join him. There's some logic to, like, why care so much?
That's the Trump logic.
It's the Trump logic.
Yeah.
And there's some, to be like it's a Republican mindset of keep what's mine, and that's a very general thing to say.
And you can have it too.
Yeah, exactly. But only if. But it's a lie. It's a lie. You can't have it too, because we're going to tell you can.
Is that the lie that Rick is selling?
Yeah.
In the film.
But we're not going to let you have it. We're actually going to create a system where we tell you can, and it's your fault if you don't. Which is rubbish, because what I experienced in spending time with people in Florida who have been through this very thing was they are not sleeping. They are working harder than any man or woman that I have ever met. They are longing to be a valued member of their society. They don't want a mansion. They don't want a big fancy car. They just want to bring themselves to the table, and they're not being given an opportunity.
They don't want something they don't deserve. They want something that they worked for.
That's right. And they want to be given an opportunity to work for it. It has to start there. They're not like men and women that I had met in Florida are up 18 hours of the day making phone calls, looking for work, looking to, like, basically saying, give me the opportunity to give myself, give me the opportunity to show that I am a willing citizen of the world and I'm not some selfish, layabout, lazy, whatever that Donald Trump will have you believe that I am. It's really not the fault of the individual. And I think what the film depicts wonderfully is just that. You see Dennis really longing to give, and there's no opportunity for it. So what happens then? You either check out and numb out, become a drug addict and drink too much and just kind of go, well, I've been defeated by a system that doesn't value me. Or given an opportunity to, well, what would you do? Why not? Why that? Yeah, I hate myself. I don't want to be doing the things that I'm doing. But if it means that my son can go back to his school and be with his friends, I'm gonna do it. I mean, but then so
where's that happy medium?
Where is the true self? Where is the true self allowed to be? And by the end of the film, he refines that, but it's at the detriment, and he has to sacrifice himself. He has to sacrifice. He has to risk in the biggest way.
Yeah, it's fascinating discussion, very interesting. Thanks
Cool,
so
man.
much, Andrew.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.